Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Talking Parish League. I'm your host, Leroy John Baptist, along with our executive producer, Mr. Mark Charles, and our co-host, Mr. Taddy Arundel. And today, we're going to be just in a little somber mood as we look back and reflect on the life and time again. I'll say a few words on Ginger. Today, as most of you, if you logged on to our stream, Facebook stream, you would have seen the service being carried live there. And so we just want to extend our sympathy greetings to the family and the Potters community for the loss of one of their soldiers. But just before we get into the gist of our program, as usual, we want to recognize our platinum sponsor, ACB Caribbean, Simple Smarter Banking. And they have been with the Parish League circuit for well over 43 years. And so we want to really say thank you to the ACB Caribbean team for their support. And we look forward to 43 more years of partnership with them as we go along. Also, we want to recognize Brands for Less. Carol and her team right there at the top of High Street, just opposite the Old Loop Cinema to the west of Zachariah. All of your goodies you can get there, all of your clothing, apparel for men, women, children. So they have some lovely teddy bears. Father's Day is coming up in a couple of weeks, weekend I believe. So I believe they'll have all sorts of goodies there where you could go and get to give thanks and appreciation to your fathers. And we also want to say thank you to Digicel, the Bigger Better Network, for their continued support of Parish League, and for all of your internet and connectivity needs. Be sure to check them out there at Digicel. Well, Taddy, good afternoon. Welcome once again. This morning we paid our final respect to our fallen hero, Ginger. And how was your week and how was the service today?
Good afternoon to the viewing audience again. Good to be here once more. You know, I mean, at least I'm not in Ginger role yet. you know, I got to say that. You know, Ginger my body. You know what I mean? And like you asked me after kind of what we're doing today. I say, look, and like you rightly said a while ago, Ginger is a Parish hero. So I believe I will do something else for him today. I mean, at least get some more people involved who knew Ginger very well. You know, like part of the factory connection and the umpire fraternity. Like I said, when they saw him today, the Cavs, Ginger looked younger than when he was around. That was my last memory of him. You know what I mean? I said, my partner Ginger looked real fresh. You know, I got to go look at him. You know, my partner Husey feels so shaken up that he don't want to be around. Ginger me very, very close, but Husey like he took over Ginger for me. Took him overly close though. So he still feel away, you know what I mean? So I had to leave him alone. He didn't want to come on the show to talk about Ginger. But I couldn't refuse. Okay, like I said, Ginger was that kind of... Ginger was the guy that made Parish League. What Parish League has turned out to be. I keep telling you, John, cricket, if you leave cricketers to cricket, the cricket will play. Because nobody want to prepare a pitch. Nobody want to prepare a pitch, John. But when the pitch, they'll ask, you know, hey, the pitch prepare yet? When I start to practice? But then they come to help me, John. But as soon as the pitch prepare now, everybody shows up and, boy, the pitch now play good. And something, the final, couldn't criticism, John. Couldn't criticism. So I know them too well for too long now, John. And that's why I said Ginger was a special kind of guy, you know what I mean? And like somebody like Mark was reminding me, like I didn't hear it at the eulogy, kind of 25 people in the church and all that. So outside, and it was mentioned that the eulogy said that Mr. Brandon, Taddy and took Ginger all over the place with Parish League, which is true, you know what I mean? Parish League always try to give people the bonus while they're alive. You know what I mean? If you do something, hey, recognize it and big you up. That's how Parish League operates. You know, John, we do like big you up while they're alive. You know? So, like I said, about the Ginger, like when I was driving coming here today, I said to myself, I can't imagine Ginger dead before me, man. Ginger, I would thought Ginger would want to lift up my coffin. You know what I mean, John? That would reflected in it. You know what I mean? You know, the guys would be so close. You know what I mean? They wouldn't spare nothing to do that. So, hey, we can talk about Ginger again today. And look, like we said, one of the special guests here doing, well, another host for the other show, but had to get him in today, an emergency rescue act. But at the same time, he knows Ginger very well.
That's right. I had a piece of Ginger too. Yeah.
Ginger contributed to his making runs at St. John's Grounds with man in Freeland.
Okay.
Ginger started with a picture of the man in art in Freeland who had him as a young guy.
That's right.
Pulling over the big St. John's, one of the best pictures combined school in St. John's. They were Mervyn school all at once. And then you work with Mervyn at sports and games.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
So
right.
I think you have to have something to say about Ginger.
Oh, certainly, man. And I want to send out my condolences also to the family, you know. Yes, when Ginger was around the parish league, and he was also with the Ministry of Sports, Ginger was one of those persons that you could always, you know, when Taddy talking about pitches, right? You're talking about pitches that were in already, and all he needed to do was to maintain. But you could always get Ginger to start the pitch, you know, and he would always, you know, he would always be willing, and then like, you know, call me at 6 o'clock, or come and pick me up at 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock you're there, Ginger, ready. And he was ready to go, and he would work until, you know, Ginger, I think we should take a break now and get something to eat or something. No, let's finish this first, and then I can get all the summer I want to eat after. He was that type of person, you know what I mean? And he was surely missed, and I know that apart from that, he would, you know, apart from him preparing pitches, you know, he's somebody that you could always sit down and crack a little joke with, and, you know, and have a little talk and stuff like that without, you know, without any you know, anything that he has in mind about anybody, you know. But you know, it's sad to know, as Taddy said, you know, things are happening so fast these days now, you know, and I was shocked when I heard the news that he passed, you know, and it's sad.
Yeah, that's real sad. And we have Norman. Norman is on queue. So Norman is saying good afternoon. And Darby, good afternoon. Sharon is also on queue. Sharon, you'll be joining us shortly. And Derek is saying condolences to the family of Ginger. And also we have on Skype. Zoom, sorry. We have on Zoom Myron James. I heard that name come up quite a few times. I think it was last week or the week before. And so Myron, good afternoon. Myron is a former umpire and I understand referee, so sporting official there. Good afternoon, Myron. Welcome to Talking Parish League.
Good afternoon, sir.
All right, Myron, where are you at the moment? So
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Okay, what's the weather like there at this time?
90 rain at the moment.
Oh boy, we could do with some of that down here. They were dry. All right, Myron, we're just looking back. You would have had obviously some run-ins with Ginger, and as we said today, he was laid to rest after his long journey. And you'd have heard Taddy and Mervyn just speak a little bit about him and his being and his effort in terms of pitch preparation and a human being. What would you like to add or say in terms of your relation or acquaintances with Ginger?
Well, basically my relationship started basically through Ginger with Mr. Freeland. This is young man, young boy with Mr. Freeland at St. John's Ground. And I said to myself, young boy is looking to play cricket, maybe umpire, but he's doing a great skill in the game of cricket by preparing the pitch. And over the years we become very, very good friends. We went on quite a bit of parish league tours, mainly to the Virgin Islands. And the relationship, was very, very good. As Mervyn and Taddy said, and you said, he'll be missed in the Patos community. But as a fellow of his, I could tell you that we are very good. It's sad to hear of his passing and condolence to his family. But you was a wonderful man.
All right.
Yeah.
You finished there, or you finished?
Yeah.
Marvin, you just tell us a little bit about Ginger the man. We know we're going to get into his. You worked with him a bit. What was he like on the job scene? What was his personality? What was his? Just tell us a little bit about.
His character was kind of strong too. I mean, if it was something that he didn't really like, he was a difficult man for you to get him to do it. But as I, if he was fully on board, he was going to give him 100%. He was that type of person, and some people look at the 8-hour job, and and thinking that once you're on the job between 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock per se in the afternoon, that you would have completed a full work job. But I was always the kind of person that when Ginger did anything, I gave him his leeway to do whatever, because I know when he comes he's going to work hard, and so it's no sense for you to just keep him there because he has to work from a particular time.
Right.
And so I and we get pretty good with that. And even though he wasn't preparing pitches, he's always like to come and hang with me, line with me a little. We drive around a little, and he will be like Tim Hector in the car, one shoulder leaning out to the window, and we would have a lot of fun and stuff like that. Boy, look, let me tell you, when I got the notice from Taddy for me to make the announcement of the funeral on the 3rd today, this morning, and I saw the name card, I said, wait, this is Ginger. I didn't know until Taddy told me that thing, and it came as a shock, because I didn't know or didn't hear he was sick, because if I knew he was sick, I would have visited him,
Right.
because we were that good, But it is really sad, and I can understand how Hugh feels, because Hugh was also, it's the little things they could tell him to do outside of his work.
Right.
That he was always willing to do, because because you were good with him, he would do anything for you. He was that type of person.
Myron.
Yeah.
Yes, when I came into the studio, Taddy told me, we also looking at the factory connection. You apparently would have had some work at the factory ground. Just tell us a little bit about your involvement, how you started there, how you worked there, and if it has any relation with Ginger, you could also share that. No?
Well, way back in the when Taddy and Brand take up the Paris League issue, I became an umpire through Riyadh. I first started umpiring for Riyadh. So that was many moons ago. But Riyadh used to practice at the factory ground, and around that time when they started, they tried to take up the whole factory. So I continued to go down there at the factory ground with Taddy. Let me tell the street. People who say they like about Taddy and Mr. Brand. But in my book, they are two great men, especially for the sport, mainly the sport of cricket with Taddy. But they helped me a lot, especially Taddy. I can remember quite clearly on a trip to the US Virgin Islands. And Taddy, I was out there calling one of the bowler no ball straight. And when I come on the field, Taddy told me like this, hey, you need to measure that crease. I said, measure the crease now, Taddy. He told me, say, hey, you want your ticket to go back to Antigua? You just what I said. And when I go there, the bowler I was calling no ball was my very good schoolmate at P.S. Secondary, a guy from Freetown, by the name of Fishwell Watley. But I said, I'm not accustomed to use ball. I said, I'm not accustomed to bowling no ball. Something that was wrong here. When I actually measured the crease, it was about 3 inches to 4 inches short. So Taddy told me, number one, you go to umpire game regardless. And Ginger used to drive with me too. Hey, remember I have to measure the crease. Taddy, and Taddy, as I tell you, As though Alan Sophie said last week, that he could be a very hard guy, but he's also a very nice guy. And he wanted to see the cricket, and he loved cricket. And we used to enjoy also that factory. I used to charge of some of those picnics. And he and certainly to some extent, Skipper Bowles, who encouraged me to continue to stick around pairing. And so I become a member of the Antigua and Barbuda Cricket Association. But at the factory ground, I learned a lot. And I'm sure many people would know that we have a semi-prof cricket in Antigua, organized by Taddy. Parish League used to bring in people like David Arthur to train us as umpire, and things like that. And Taddy and factory will live with my memory for long and well, as long as I have to live. And factory was a great, great place to be.
It's sure that Michael should bring up that Nobar incident in St. Croix. You got Hug as Fitzroy Watley and Glenn Jackson. They're two parties for Freetown. And those guys have played whole party season and only bowled 2 no-balls. And then 1 over, they bowled in 3 no-balls. So they said, top this game is measured increase. Increase, shot by about 3 inches. So the guy is supposed to be bowling no-ball. He can bowl a no-ball, but not so many such shots.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I know something was wrong. You know what I mean? But it's important as umpires have a rule to measure crease. That's part of their job. That's why you go there early. Not umpire each late. There's nonsense nowadays. Mark encourage them. You got to be early. You know what I mean? So I'm saying to you, John, that's part of the umpire role. To measure crease. My own check boundaries, make sure you're familiar with them and all that. That's the umpire role. Because the players, they're like thief. They're trying to win. You know, but umpire must do the job, get things done properly. But there's something more if you say, I want to take up Gino. Can you say you get ginger like 6 o'clock in the morning? But at factory, my factory guys, I go for them 5 o'clock.
So maybe come after you come finish anyway.
It's strange enough, so I'm going to get them 5 o'clock. They say I got key to tell about Nam, ginger, black. I don't go black will be there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's the kind of relationship we had. We go put in the hard work. You might see them on the road maybe 9 o'clock. You don't know they're working since 5.
Right.
And guess what? They might be coming back after 5 again, after 4, and practice will finish to get some more work done. That's the kind of relationship we had, John. I say, those are the guys that make factory partially what it is. Without good feel, people don't want to come with players, you know. People like play at grounds that pitch good atmosphere, right? John, you're server quickly, you know the some work. Your hard ball is different. Hard ball, man, don't want to get knocked down, you know. And in those days, John, nobody got helmet when we used to play, you know. So, hey, see, I'm glad you're laughing. Like, we're supposed to get he's going to get on the royalties now. He's the first man got chest guard in cricket now. John.
No, was that out of fear or was that just out of opportunity?
I was onto something. I was onto something, but he didn't realize that.
So we done the helmet, but Merv was a man who can royalties now. You're playing match in Nevis and pitching the good. Merv, not part of the type, and I tell you what about my type. So what's the type what again for? I'm going to be chest guard.
You have extra time.
I'll tell you, these guys people are so fun. We know like Mike was talking about Ginger and the Parachute tours and Virgin Islands. And we never say Mike was not a Parachute guy, you know what I mean? But he reminded me of something. When we went there first, Leah used to control the clubhouse.
Okay.
But
when you went to factory first?
Yes.
As he mentioned, I just remember too, yeah.
Because what happens now, after when Leah fade away.
Okay.
But they still using the club now and then. So Mr. Brand went to Mr. Cochrane.
Yeah, he was with BB,
but he was chairman of the factory board.
Right.
Yes.
So the factory, see where we got your parish, get the lease feet up to now. So factory, parish get lease of factory, you know. But you have nothing going on, but I don't worry about it.
Right.
The factory is parish, you're gone. You understand there, John? The one of the things that to upgrade the field, John, bringing in all kind of gut sand and all kind of stuff, make it bigger and wider, all kind of stuff, fences and so. But hey, parish, you know, The Winston guy wins and touch our pavilion, so I don't even worry about it anymore. But that should be partially venue for finals and that sort of thing.
Right, right.
Yeah. But you see, now we're getting to the final venue early soon.
Yeah. Mervyn, let's just extend a little bit on the point, and Taddy said, St. John's Ground. You'd have made quite a bit of your runs there, and Taddy spoke about the importance of the groundsmen in terms of maintaining that ground, probably fixing that pitch. How important is that for you as a batsman in terms of your psyche, your whole approach to
My sister, my sister,
Oh, well, the thing about it, right, is that St. John's Ground was considered my home ground, right? It was where St. John's practiced. It was a pitch, even though we didn't play cricket, we played football, what we call local derby there, right?
Yeah, okay.
So I was familiar with with St. John's. And as a matter of fact, when Viv used to come back from his from test matches and stuff like that, or when he was preparing to go to test matches, he would come to St. John's pitch, because St. John's pitch was a solid pitch, well prepared and stuff like that. But as Taddy was mentioning about picking up Ginger at 5 o'clock, it just occurred to me, really, right, that when I was supposed to pick him up, right, he would say things like, "I'm going to fix up something for Parish League," but after that, pick me up over the factory or pick him up somewhere, you know what I mean? But he was that type of person and stuff like that. And so, Ginger, yes, yeah. I remember Mr. Short Freeland. He was also from Potters, and while maybe because Ginger didn't have the physique to be a sportsman himself, but he loved the game, right. And he just wanted to be a part of something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That pertains to the game, and he decided that that he would want to be want to fix the pitches and whatnot. And so he knew about pitches and stuff like that, and knew exactly what was needed for it to take spin or to take pace or stuff like that, which is very unlike some of our groundsmen today.
But is there, and Myron, you could join in at any time if you want to make a comment here. Is there, because I've always wondered, is there, maybe Taddy could also help, is there specific, is it the way you prepare the pitch? Is it the texture of the dirt on the pitch that will determine how the pitch plays?
Well, the thing about it, I believe that, yes, that should matter really. But from what I gather, like in other places, like in Australia, New Zealand, and India, and so, when pitches are being prepared, it is tested. It is tested outside of the ground itself. Mm-hmm. And so, just like this table here, they bring it and just fit it right into the ground. You understand me? But it's being tested. I think we in the Caribbean, we base that sort of data on experience of what they did the last time, why it played a particular way. But I am not sure if these groundsmen around here know exactly what kind of pitch they're preparing. You know what I mean? Because when you go to India will have like a sawdust wicket. You could bowl as fast as you want. You're not really coming. You're not flying through. You understand me? But they know what they're doing, right? In order to counter the pace attack and so from West Indies. But no. As you see it now, they can fix any kind of wicket because they have the players that can take any kind of.
Yeah. Well, India, Taddy, I was asking Mervyn, and maybe you could come in because you had some experience fixing the pitch preparation. Is there a specific science is it to how you prepare it? Because I hear people say cross, roll side, roll diagonal, roll. Mm-hmm. Is it the texture?
Keep the thing on, keep the covers on, let it sweat a little.
Yeah. Is it the texture of the soil? Mm-hmm. I see a pitch being laid up at Bellier in Pickets, and I see them packing in some stone underneath, and I don't know if they're going to mix up. I see at the stadium they dig it the coolage, you dig it up. Is there a recipe, for want of a good word? Is there a recipe to determine what type of pitch I'm going to get?
Well, John, you can't tell the pitch expert though. You can't be a pitch expert. Okay, I don't think nobody in the world better than me. But I can say something to you, John. See, it depends on the style you have. The style that make a big difference. At the same time, hey, it depends on if you want to leave grass on the pitch, how hard you're going to roll it, and all that. The science in it is not so great like Mervyn tell you know. But I can say something to you. The key to it is being there almost every day, practicing every day in it. So as a groundsman, you learn something about it. You see, the issues you have with the stadium, not stadium, but the recreation grounds. You see some bad influence come around who will tell them, hey, you don't have to play in a match before it's test match. You have to play in a match before, so now, pitch have not been playing in it for maybe a year. Or you know how the pitch will be playing, John.
Interesting saying, you're right.
So what I'm saying to you, the more you play in that pitch, the more the groundsman can adjust to what kind of pitch he wants.
And decide to put a little extra water, make it a little harder.
You get the pitch, John, you're onto something. Because if you don't play in it, you would know what's going to happen. So the more you play in it, because recreation grounds have 5 pitches, but the key there, only 3 send the pitch you can play test match on.
Okay.
Only 3, because 3 have mic up and camera and all this other thing. So you can't touch outside. So if you play them, John, any 3 of them, you can say which one you can get, which one leave some grass on. Like the last match, the last test match I did in 1990 in Australia, West Indies, you know. Every morning there was something called a fly more, you know them? A fly more.
Fly more.
He cut the grass and collect the grass one time.
Okay, yes.
So he used a lawn tennis court. Every morning cut out about 2 or 3 grass full of that. But you can't see the grass when the match is being played though. But overnight when the covers go down, the grass come up. And guess what happened? I get a call Mikey Holding saying, at the end of 3 days, look at the pitch, they didn't start playing the pitch yet. When they got a good result in the match, remember Australia beat our West Indies, you know.
Right.
You remember that? So I'm saying to you, John, but we had a problem with that pitch though. Because you said where you see us having the pickets, that took place in vacation ground, which should never happen, you know. When they lay in the outfield and all in 98 and all this other thing. They made it soak away. So when they wet the pitch, water went away. So they're holding out water. So the pitch just crack up straight.
Oh, okay.
So now when we had to solve the problem for them.
I remember, yeah.
Now, as a matter of fact, a guy from Bars, they called Prop Edwards, Richard Edwards, they say grounds. He had the worst pitch I've ever seen. They say he the best. He the worst pitch ever in Barbados. Maybe one in Jamaica top of game one time anyway. But I was saying to you, they actually called out the test match in Antigua, 1998. We had to rectify the ground for them. Now and then me. So I'm saying to you, John, when you go to a ground every day, you learn things. If you're going to job every day and don't learn anything, you're wasting time. And I can say to you, John, that very, very important when you go on a job every day. Because you can get it. I think it's all mentioned to you last week. When you come factory and they want pitch to get quicker, they sprinkle it and there's a light going on the basket on you. So John, you learn these things. But I want to say one of the things that Mervyn said earlier. When Viv came back, why didn't tell you, when Viv was going to grammar school and play cricket, nobody prepared more pitch than he. He and the one they come and show. They prepared their own pitch because they want a bad pitch. But they were going to school and play with, but they want a good pitch. And you line up Ginger and Freeland and me, whoever the goalsman is. They prepare their own pitch.
Preparing the bat in paradise.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, John. They want to play school plenty once. So, hey, they go up there early part of the Copperhead, and they prepare the pitch. John, if you're a batsman, keep your young guys out factory. If you're a batsman, learn to prepare pitch. Learn to be your own goalsman. Because, hey, when bowlers come, bowlers don't give a damn. That may be the only opportunity to knock it down for them.
Myron?
Yep.
Yeah, as an umpire, when you walk out to the middle, you look at the pitch. Can you just looking at the pitch, can you predetermine how this pitch will play?
Yes, at times you may get maybe 1 or 3 times out to 10 times, maybe wrong. Because somebody looks so underprepared, but it turned out to play very good.
But when you say underprepared, do you, as an umpire, do you call the groundsman to come and do some remedial work, or it's just played as it is, as you meet it? How do you handle a situation when you go to a ground and, in your opinion, the pitch might be, not to standard of play?
Well, I basically look at it and say, okay, it doesn't look like how it. Maybe I went there about 2 weeks before, and I said that something these guys may be, but then I said, okay, if you want to play, you play. And sometimes it turned out to be a very, very good pitch. But I never really ever have to call up Jonesman to maybe do extra rolling or something. I normally call them to, if the crease are not properly marked, I will certainly make them mark over. And I like to go way back. Incidents like with Willie Kids, I used to have a problem with how Willie Kids used to mark their crease. My good friend Mr. Cornelius used to curse me inside out that I don't like Willie Kid people and things like that. But Willie Kids used to mark their crease. Very much wrong. And as I alluded earlier, that Taddy told me anytime you go to a ground, make certain you mark my piece. Make certain you measure my piece. And you become a good umpire. As long as you stick to the basic and things like that. But I don't really get too much involved with how the pitch looks and as long as players, because I'm one who also what you call fair cricket. And as you say, with Batman, as Taddy said, Bevan, Mikey Commercial used to roll the old pitch at grammar school ground and so on. It's hard work. I know about it's hard work to roll a pitch. I used to go and have Taddy, he will tell you, and things like that. But I don't really much. I just want to see how it plays. And that's it for me.
All right, guys. And
John, I wanted to ask him a question, but
sure.
Can I?
Yes,
Can I? Myron,
Yes,
did you have a favorite player? Where's that now? Hey, here's words.
I will put my human concept in front.
Huh?
I could tell you this, that I have no favorite player.
You don't have any?
Oh, yes.
Okay, right, okay.
I have a human being. And I could tell you this, I think that one of my favorite players that we went on and played one year, what I thought could have maybe gone on to the West Indies was Jesse Joseph.
Uh-huh.
And he was basically, he made me get some decision that goes against him that he didn't feel good about from me. But I don't always like Jensen.
repentance is good for the soul.
I always like Jensen and Cleve.
Yeah.
I don't know why, when people and before I even see you, people used to think I love Rocky, and not Rocky, man. Kadeem Philip. The Kadeem couldn't know what cricket feel for me.
You want to be lucky.
They said that, but was that true?
No, that wasn't true.
Plead the fifth.
I like Kadeem. As I said, human being. I try to be fair and fair, everybody will know. But I used to have the favorite players. And just to make them a guy from Panther. Named Curl Simon. I like Curl like hell.
Yep.
I don't know why I did like Curl, but Jensen was my favorite player who I totally like. I don't know, I just like Jensen.
I tell you why. Oh, sorry. Go on.
I don't know why Jensen was so unclean. Maybe the thing, I think that both of them, as some weeks ago here, my friend Skipper Gould and another program, we talk about cricket politics, and he think that Cleveland could have paid more for the legal island. But I like Cleveland, Cleveland just, Cleveland just was my favorite, and I know that you have to do something good to get them. With my, when I'm up and at that belt, to get God, and I usually maybe give I'm a fair guy. I maybe sometimes maybe give them a few wicked maybe that.
Myron, remember you're streaming all over the world, though.
But you're fine, Texas. They have come look for you.
I know that, man. You will actually like show it openly, but it's human being.
We're human beings.
We're human beings.
On that call, Taddy, just hold that thought. Let me just do this little commercial break quickly, and then we will continue. We want to say thanks to the ACB Caribbean for their continued support, 43 years and counting, to the Parish League circuit, and we're very eternally grateful for their continued support, and so we say thanks to ACB Caribbean. Simple, smarter banking. Pell, Plumbing Electrical Limited. For all of your plumbing and electrical needs, be sure to check them out. Ahmad and his team right there. Just as you exit Potters, getting into the Herberts area, before you get to the transport board turn in, you'll see that building there to your left. You can go right inside there and let Ahmad and his team know that you heard this ad on Talking Parish League. So Plumbing Electrical Limited there for you. And for your best tasting water, it's Blue Mountain Water, and the agent for that is Mega Distributors. And Pine Hill Juice, you could have that right there at Hutchinson in an assortment of flavor. All right, Taddy, yes, you wanted to chime in there?
I wanted to chime in something there that Alice said. They mentioned the my one, about carrying back the goals, man, to enhance it. It's some part of the pitch and all that. But there's something about this cricket rules that my one is aware of too, if you go to the grounds, John, and the game is scheduled to start at 1, and the groundsman is still out there, you can't go and deny him, because until the groundsman tells the pitch to the umpire. So the groundsman make sure it's well before Myron come and deny him. Hey, you might send a report and say, why they start so late?
Right.
Then we deal with it. It's the association. So the groundsman can make sure you get it right, at least his best. But what Myron says too, partial history of people, but players. Well, I want to play. I want to give it a picture up. That's what I'm afraid. When they get to the grounds, they don't want to play. When something goes awry, they come and complain. You know what I mean, John? But I tell you, John, we have on this Zoom right now. We have Donna. She's a Parish League lady. She's from a Parish League family. Her husband is Parish League man Keith at Donna Garden. So she should be on the Zoom there. Mark, bring on Donna, please. She husband come 5 o'clock. I go pick up 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So she's so
she's cost you.
Well, maybe.
Donna, good afternoon, Donna. Welcome to Talking Parish League.
A cricket mom.
Good afternoon.
Well, you can call Taddy now. You're the mic.
On behalf of myself, my husband and myself, because he's not here, he's at work. I know Ginger very well. He's a person that came to my home. And I give my sympathy to his family. And may his soul rest in peace. But I don't know much about cricket. I could only listen.
Donna, all you know, that Taddy's coming husband at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, I know Taddy come to my house 5 o'clock to come my husband. Yes, my husband do a lot of work for Taddy house. And I know Taddy very well. When I want to go to Diana, I could get a free ticket to go to Diana. So I appreciate that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so Taddy get you a free ticket to go Guyana?
Yes, when we were there. That's the yes, Lamba.
That's what part you got for John.
Yes.
So I tell you, you're part of the Parishing family. You're Parishing family. You're the husband.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So I just wanted to bring you on so the people can know Parishing is all about those cricket. It's a family ticket factory.
Yes,
That's Conrad way,
Yes, all the dominoes and the fishing with Jimmy and all the catching the crab, 12 o'clock midnight. Yes.
Exactly. That I'm glad you mentioned that. I remember one time I took Keith and Dan, went to Pottsburg Dam, and I dropped them off and said, let me spend 5 minutes with all you. and in 5 minutes I'll catch about 10 fish. So that's the way. I set out the fish, I have the one in the so fast. That is a big catch fish so fast. So quick. But I remember those days that, you know, the key to Norman, they would go
Yes. And Jimmy Boy, I miss him a lot too.
Yeah, and Jimmy, the factory connection, you know.
Yes, yes. Even when he come up here, he would come and look for us, help us move, he and his children. Jimmy was a very good person. We had David Stoller, he did DJ, he make me laugh. So, we
You're not Jimmy make you laugh. Jimmy make you laugh. You know that's Jimmy.
Yes. Always come and look for us. He and Blacks come and look for us too. So those are people I know from the cricket, around cricket, because of my husband, so I have the connection. And Mr. Brown, I have the connection. I know everybody.
Right, we know that you are the quiet one at home.
Yes.
Keeping the family together.
Yes. I started working late. And as soon as I start working, like 2 years, I leave Antigua. And come to America. But I'm still here. I'll be there sometime next year. God spare my life.
Hopefully that you get there safely, you know.
Yes.
But you're not moving, you know this guy moving right here?
I think the name ring a bell, but no. I remember my name.
That's Vivich's brother, man. He's a jokey one.
Okay.
No, but it's real nice of Taddy, to bring people like you in, who are not player or a groundsman but just a supporter of someone who has something to do with Parish League, and I think that is a good thing,
Refer to these people.
Yes. I was one of the groundsman. He helped do the pitches.
Right. But people like you, like when your husband, when Teddy come for your husband like 5 o'clock or so in the morning, I mean, you're not telling Teddy that you just vex, but you allow him to go, and then but you have to be credited for giving that kind of support,
Yes.
That make Parish League what it is.
They're only right, so they move early every morning. So
Right.
Donna, we are Sharon coming on now to your good friend Sharon.
These are what we call the back room.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Sharon, how are you doing?
I'm good. Myron, nice to see you after all these years.
I'm telling you.
After you used to give my husband some bad oats.
Teeth in my run.
Myron never sang with you,
No, I would never do that. Myron is my friend. Stop it.
When the guy in coffee date, you get some name. That is the real one.
Yes.
But Myron, as you talk about Jensen, you were talking about Jensen Joseph. I remember. I remember when I was a coach at PM School, and I brought PM School into the school league for the first time. We had Mark Bowers and a couple of these guys, and so we took a trip to Pierce Village, and this guy Jensen, I've never seen him before, but boy, he went to the team and he had a lovely action and was. So I decided I was going to make a recommendation to Taddy, to tell Taddy I saw this fellow from Pierce, and I think he's something, that you can work with and get him to the test level, And after I saw Taddy a week after, Taddy said, "You're a real joke, man, You need no man all around." You tell me about the man a bowler. The man come back too, the man all around. You're a real joke.
It didn't have much for us because he really skidded out PM School.
I'm telling you, yeah, he was special.
But they need to like stand up that first. So I go back and people one of my favorite when we were schoolmates also too. But the guy from Seaton by the name of Terrence Josiah don't know many people know, people know him as Demons. He became a fantastic footballer for the played for Antigua.
Oh, Demon, yes.
But Demons, and John, you go back and tell the Demons was a very, very good cricketer.
Yeah.
He's the first person I see that I see or heard about that get 10 wickets in an innings.
Wow.
10 wickets?
And that was 10 wickets, and that was way back in the 1970s. Pierce versus Academy School.
Wow.
He only knew about the bowling left arm, quick, come on ball left arm, spin, shiny man, back of the arm stuff, and I thought that Demons would have gone on to play cricket for Antigua, but he never. He played soccer. You know, like my good friend, he lives somewhere in New York now. But he was a, you know, but Jameson, I remember that game against PM. I was on by that shit.
Right.
You want to play again, my one, so teeth in his again.
No, you got the wickets in them. You really got the wickets.
You know, Ghana was my, you know, Ghana, and maybe I meant I forget to mention a guy from OJ Steele. You know, it was the third damn boost. It was I think was OJ Steele let you know that he did a lot of damages. Umpire final between Sweets and Pickets, they really did some damage to a guy by the name of Garfield back in those days. You know, and I remember those games. I couldn't, you know. My first encounter going to see the Grove and things like that, and I try to, you know, keep a good memory like my father too.
So
My memory.
my one. The stone you want to see the Grove? The stone you want to see the Grove with teams about?
No, but I give a man out. I give a man see the Grove versus Atas, and I give a guy out, and a man was on the road sitting down, just thinking about this animal. And you have this long cutlass. And you hold it on the roller. You tell me like, hey, if you put up your hand, again, if you come down without I bring it back down. And you come back and go down round. A few hours later, the guy went right back and he stumbled out LBW. I still have to put on my finger. I didn't want, I hear about see the ball. I give the guy out. And the man sing out, what did you do wrong? He out this last week. The same guy who was going to cut off my hand few hours before. And we become good friends, and but I be the man, I don't remember his name quite good now. But you know, that was fun. I do say that I'm going to see the ball. After that, I realized that see the ball could be, well, you hear about them. I never seen nothing actually funny. With places like see the ball, but I used to go to see the ball, and as I was moving Japan Park for a lot of years, I tell you, I used to just go down there to see the ball from Param, because it was zonal and I had done by my zone. You know, but it was fun with Italian and the guys, especially Ginger, and those Virgin Island tour. Ginger was something else on those tour, man. He used to make us happy. He never, but he was the only one I could tell that used to keep black a little bit quiet. In India. Black could be a hell of a guy to deal with. But Ginger used to have him under control.
But no, I want to get a shower now. Sharon, I was going home last week at the past factory, and somebody's selling mango. So with Jimmy still alive. So
those memories, those are long time memories.
The guy had a box too, you know. So I said, wait, how Jimmy come back alive?
Listen, not to go into the church business, but I would only be God. Because I was sitting, just last night, I was sitting and talking to my son, our son, and saying to Eustace, because he started locks in his ears. I have locks now, so nobody recognized me. So he came in and he was like, Mom, you know, somebody see me and say, look at Jimmy. I said, who called Look at Jimmy? Come to find out it was bad news. And I was like, okay. I said, but you do look like your father. You do look your father. Your father legacy is so strong in them. It's amazing. And he came up when he came up here. I think he did cricket twice with his dad. They went to I think Philly, and when if you remember with Bangkok and Park Taddy.
Yeah.
And he said, Mommy, he called me on the phone. He said, Mommy, I get two wicket. I said, good. But it's listen, talking about Ginger. I remember the first time I met Ginger, I had my first daughter and my second daughter. And I was cooking. There was a big pot, a big pot that I was using to do the crab taddy.
Yeah, man.
And then Ginger comes, Ginger say, why are you cooking me? I said, they do cocoa fries. Here ya. For me, boy must be the first come out of the pot there. No problem. He left, he go downtown, come back. He said, my boy ready. I said, boy ready, and in the shop. He said, all right. Then he and Jimmy get into it. Oh, he get the first pot of here, man. I'm like, listen, we're not getting into that. Food left, eat what I eat. I miss him because he used to provoke me and train me up, especially when me and Jimmy get in a brawl because of cricket. But may his soul rest in peace, and he will be deeply missed. I was shocked when Teddy told me last week. I was like, what do you mean Ginger dead? Because I've been coming home for 4 years now, and my biggest aim was to meet him or see him. And I heard somebody call me, the last time I was home in 2018 was the last time I visited. And he called me, somebody shouted out to me. And I said, who did that? He said, Ginger, and by the time I turned around, Daddy, I don't know if he was in a car or a bus, but when I turned around, the person got. So I never, that hurt me to my soul, that I never got to see him since I left until I came up here. So
what kind of broad did Jimmy get in the cricket business? That means get a broad.
Jimmy gets just so much a thing with cricket, right? I remember, let me see, Myron, you can attest to this. It was a factory. It was a factory. And I think Powell was playing, and Myron was the umpire.
Powell was no.
Yes, Jack.
How make the mistake? How could I make the mistake, Sharon?
What do you mean how I make the mistake?
I made the mistake with Myron.
What? I don't buy much about. Well, I don't know if it was at Powell, or at factory, but you umpired one time. I remember vividly, and. You gave Jimmy what? LBW?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
LBW.
And I started making noise, and somebody from Palm said, oh, Miss Jimmy, you're going to defend your husband. You're going to defend your husband. I said, of course. I'm
Jimmy was a hell of a guy too.
Yes. And he can come to cricket. I can give that attest to him. And when he fixing pitch, like Taddy was saying, when they fix pitch, it was always him, Heat, Blacks, Norman, and Ginger. Yep. Those 5 guys. Yep. The group is ready. The group is getting small. I have to send my son down to regroup a group.
I guess so, you know.
I hope they have the kind of roller now that they can sit in, you know. And
The electric roller.
The electric roller now, you know.
Yes, I know that. I think they had it before I came up here.
But Ginger and them were hard-working guys, man. Yeah.
Yes. They was up at the crack of dawn and coming home late at night. I remember sometimes when they had test match. I remember a few times I went up to thing and rain coming and see them running out, pulling the top and to cover the pitch. It's memories that go way back. I think that was when Brian Lara had made that breaking record. So my memory goes way back. And Ginger wasn't one to play when he time for you get to break and get to food.
And his money.
Yes, definitely. But guys, I gotta go because I'm still at work. So I'll connect with y'all another time.
Okay, sure.
Y'all have a blessed
Nice
day.
having you, Sharon.
You today, and stay safe.
And Donna, if you want to,
Thank you. I'll be home soon, so don't worry.
Donna, if you want to give your closing shot also, you might have to.
No problem. Thank you. All right. Bye, Sharon. Okay, you too, Donna. Talk to you soon. All right. Please keep coming and let him check with you guys if you come by 5 o'clock.
All right, thanks a lot.
No problem.
Thanks a lot, Donna.
Take care. Okay,
Take
Donna.
care.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Guys, you don't talk now too.
Eh?
I'm talking now too. I have a meeting to go to.
Okay, well, Ed Lewis said you were his guy, so I guess you never gave out. Ed said you were his guy, so.
Oh, yes, done. Edward.
That's good.
My favorite one of the brothers was very faster.
So Myron, what are you doing now? Do you get involved in still with umpiring in Texas? Or?
Yes,
Okay, good.
Yes, Emma.
That is good. That is good.
Emma.
Yeah.
Let me go with this. Here in Texas, here in Houston, we played cricket 12, the Bakerman break dozen, which is 13. So we play cricket 13 months a year. We don't have winter break, spring break. We play cricket every month of the year here. The only break that we get is when rain comes.
Okay.
We play cricket, we have winter season. We only get snow every now and then, like every 3 years, 4 years apart. So we go out there, put on our jacket, put on our glove, and we go play cricket. And if we want to about these Pakistanis and Indians,
Oh yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, man. 2 weeks ago, there was so much rain here. And I went to umpire this match. What? Some of the water on the field. But some of the rain came the Friday, Saturday, the Sunday night, Sunday morning. And you know that figure said, well, we'll stay home. I was surprised only to reach out by the field, which is about 20 minutes away from where I live, which you could say that is close. And the guys come, and they were saying, well, my man, we can't play again. But then they turn up, and the field was basically on the water. A guy walked out because we play mainly on cement pitch, covered with a green matting on it. Only way now is that we now they have what? 4 dirt pitches out there and looking to build another 2. And together, we have 6 going at one area. Where the boundaries doesn't come into one another. It's 6, maybe about 60 yards boundary from either side. So that is a very good side ground.
Yes.
You understand? And we play cricket. Look, matter of fact, these guys play cricket in a Walmart parking lot when Walmart closed at 12 o'clock in the night. Just tell you this. They use their cars as the boundary. They go right around it. And they use the cars as the boundary and they play a game, they play with the ball named tape ball.
Tape.
Yeah, they put some tape on the ball and they will go here until. So like when there's a month here, not here, there's a month in the Muslim calendar what they call Ramadan. Because they doesn't eat between sunrise and sunset. They go play cricket in the night and the weekend. And in parking lot, Mervyn and Taddy and Johnson, Dan Baptist, it's parking lot that they play in.
Any open space they get.
Any open space, any. And then, let me tell you this thing. Here in Texas, here in Houston, the only hill that I see here in Houston is the one, the man-made one. The overpasses on the road. You can go anywhere, the place is so flat. It's very, very flat. You can go anywhere and put a good cricket pitch, put in a pitch and you go play cricket.
Myron, Ed was asking exactly where in Texas are you, but I heard you said Houston, so you've been in Houston.
Yes, I tell Ed, well, he's listening.
Yeah, he's listening.
I live, if you come to Houston, I live actually on the extreme western end of Houston. And the only big problem I have really is, we leave from an island of 108 square miles, and in this place we have 7 cars on the side you, things like that. But different than that, I'm enjoying myself.
Look like Ed want to find you for payback for some of them decisions you gave earlier.
That's my good buddy. That's my good buddy. I play school versus play school. You know?
Hey, I must say, John must say to Myron, when Myron tried to recruit me to go to Houston
Oh yes.
to prepare those pitches.
Yeah.
When I old me, he couldn't make the grade.
Yeah,
So we recruited Norman instead. You know what I mean? So Parish League has transformed itself from Antigua to Houston. And I told him that, hey, Houston is coming to headquarters of cricket in America.
No, that's Houston, Texas.
Texas. Well,
Wow.
wait, let me ask a question, man. Let me get it right. You know, that's the place in Texas up there cricket?
Oh yeah, everybody basically yeah, we play cricket. They play cricket in Dallas, the same house.
Okay.
In Fort Worth, well, we mainly Norman is that Houston actually always is a place named Fairview.
And it's mostly Asians.
Pakistani.
Yes, another Asian guys who
Okay.
play cricket here. You can count up we have 2 West Indian teams here in the Houston Cricket League. And they're mainly dominated by the Asian guys. A lot of young guys that, I don't know if you all remember this girl from Antigua, name, shit, what's her name now? She comes from Johnson Village. She married to a Belgian guy who is involved with that. Linda is her name. She was around cricket in Antigua. I don't remember what it is in the title. But Linda's husband is involved, and he recruited a lot of young Indians and so on. Because the young West Indians are not coming out. They're not coming out to play cricket on Taji, Mervyn, and the business.
But Linda's Roberts?
I think it's Linda Roberts. I'm going to tell you where I know her used to live in Antigua.
Close to the Nazarene Church?
Right. She used to live just west of my
Close to Betty and them. Close to Betty and them.
Right. She used to live something over here.
Hey, tell her hello for me. It's my good friend. Tell her hello for me.
I will tell her right here.
Hey, tell her Lou and Taddy say hello.
Okay, I'll tell her. It's in the regular.
Linda Richards, that's the name. Linda Richards, that's the name.
Linda Richards.
Oh, yes, man. She had 2 dimples. She had a nice little dimple.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, man. She's a nice lady.
Yeah, my family.
Linda Richards, yeah.
We talk.
Her husband really is involved with Houston Cricket League as well. Like he repaired the pitches, he built the pitches, and most of the pitches around here built by the guy, this guy. You know, but we enjoy it. We enjoy when we go by Norman to play those pitches out there. We have also another ground. This one has pavilion and so on, and nice accommodation. You know, just need to improve a little bit more. And that's another place named Pearland. But we play cricket, no problem about cricket here.
Okay.
No problem at all. You have a league with about 50 minutes. You understand? Plus we have, up the last weekend, we have on the 17 Southwest qualification tournament. The week, about a month before that, we have on the 19 one. So basically, Norman is really busy. Oh, real busy, you know. Because these youngsters want to play on dirt pitches and come off the cement. You know.
I know Fuse before that. The other tournament, Jimbo was there too.
Right, that's right. And then they have the week before that tournament, the Jimbo was here. It was a lot of players who played first class cricket around the Caribbean. Yeah. let me leave you out with this. I have a team here. With the owner of that team where Diamond Western. They bring in players every weekend up to 2019 when we didn't play much 40 overs last year. We played a lot of 20 overs. But up to 2019, they were bringing up to about 4 players from Trinidad every weekend, including a guy by the name of William Perkins, another guy who played a few T20 for Trinidad and a few for the game name, I don't remember his name now. But then they bring in names and players for Trinidad.
But Byron, it's not that they light in a $20 to look for a quarter. So something big have to be in that, isn't it? What's that?
Well, they're going to play for a trophy.
Just trophies?
The only tournament that Jimbo came to play in, the winning prize was like $40,000.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I see Eddie saying here, today the winner of that tournament got $40,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Mervyn, you have to listen.
You understand?
I'm telling you.
What I like, this is just a message down to maybe the Cricket Association. I don't know how they pay now in Antigua. But when I leave Antigua, we up there used to get paid like long after the season finished. Season finished until like we wouldn't get paid until maybe the next day, January. Here in Houston, we getting paid in advance.
Wow.
Hey,
That's sounding like a bribe man now.
Yeah, it's a payoff. That sounds like a payoff.
No.
It's a make certain decisions.
No, it goes like this. Because they have so much of different little leagues, little tournaments, like a lot of ball cricket. These guys need somebody to come along. So they will look to pay in advance to hold it for 2 months from now.
Myron, we're gonna. I know you say you have to go. Just give us 2 minutes. 2 minutes of your time. Our last commercial break. We have somebody else coming joining us on Zoom. So we want to big up ACB Caribbean, Simple Smarter Banking. We want to thank them again for their continued support of Parish League Cricket, 43 years. And so we want to encourage everyone, for all your banking and financial needs, be sure to visit the ACB Caribbean. Cool and Smooth, Amir and his team down there in the market area for all of your sporting apparel, electronics, whatever you need, your one-stop shop right there at Cool and Smooth. Just let Amir and his team know that you heard this on Talking Parish League, and they will take care of you. And the premier pharmacy in Antigua, Seco Pharmacy, right here at the corner of Temple and High Street. You can check them out. They're open daily from 8 until 5. So check them out for all of your pharmaceutical and medicinal need. All right, so again, we want to thank everyone for joining us, and we want to remind you to like and share our Facebook page and also our YouTube. We have our YouTube channel where you could log on to and also enjoy the Parish League info. Just quickly before we bring in our next guest on Zoom, Ed is saying, Jimmy, have no fear of who he's playing against. Okay. And okay, yeah, we don't cover that. All right, Taddy, we have somebody else on. One more. I forgot. And also, we got to recognize Zen Body and Skincare, enhancing your natural beauty. Distributor of Black Girl sunscreen, made by women of color for people of color. A sunscreen for everyday use. Zen Body and Skincare is located at Weirs Estate, east of Pickett, north of the Social Security housing, and you can contact them at 779-4846. 779-4846 for all of your skin and body care products. Yes, Daddy.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's great to hear my one day, with all this, the fun memories of Parish League and the tours and all that. Like I said, John, I'm learning things today too. you know what I mean? That's the thing about getting people on the show. Some things you don't know about, and something they remind you of.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I tell Myron has been, well, I described him some weeks ago. When Myron came first as Parish League umpire, first week Myron be in charge. He's going to start take charge, and I can't compare Myron. They start cost me though. Like a boy Myron, you know more than damn cricket, and you tell her what to do. He told us go boom, Myron, no one wasting time. You know what I mean? So that's what Myron from the onset. Myron going to be the man in charge. I feel like that.
It's
Because
true.
see, he and Mark would not be friends.
It kind of reminisce something to you.
Yeah.
Kind
That
of.
kind of way, you know.
Why do you think I like that?
I can't stand the late business, so we stand late in the side of thing.
That's all I want to know.
You know what I mean? But it's great to hear, you know what I mean? We have now on the line now. Now another man in Houston, my one, who actually assisted and get him down there. King Knobs, we hear talking about Ginger. We put on your friend Ginger today, and he looked fresher than when he was alive. The man looked fresh in the coffin.
Norman? He's not here? He left? Alright, so we just missed Norman. Alright, Myron, if you wanted to just give your closing remark. No, you said you had to go for a 4:30 appointment.
Yeah.
Myron, you...
Now it's only 3:15 here.
Oh, so you have time with us, man.
So, well, I'm not the least.
The man will drive far.
And yeah, commuting.
He's commuting, okay.
Commuting is a problem there.
Alright, so you can close off, Myron.
So, let me say thanks to Taddy and you, John Friend, and to my good friend, Mr. Richard Mervyn, and to my good buddy, Mr. Mark Charles.
Wait, wait. How Mark come a good buddy?
Go way back, Taddy, go way back. Mr. Charles,
You chief old man feet too?
no, Mr. Charles, but matter of fact, Mark uncle was my boss for many years at Crafts. So, I could tell you that, to tell Mark, to tell his mommy that the little young guy from my son said howdy. She will know who it is. So, just tell him to tell his mommy howdy for me and his dad. So, I'm quite good and I'm okay. There's a lot of way I have to tell you. Come in, you gotta be more careful to the most on the road because it's too much a lot of rain.
Myron, it's lovely talking to you, man, and lovely seeing you too, eh?
Yeah, so I want to remind Taddy that
Yeah, man.
you have me a goal many moons ago against Willie, and that will be my only goal against Willie.
Hey, I remember. Oh my God, yes.
You remember
No. You got a lucky one.
You remember some goal we were having of?
Yeah, Paul was the superstar. He was the linesman, and I scored goal against Willie.
I say offside?
No.
No, he said well, there was no net, so he said the ball didn't go to the goal.
Oh, no. We can't really tell you doing that.
Hey, John. Those days, John, right? John, you go on the lines. And all the spectators on the line.
All the spectators.
Yeah, on the lines. I'm not drove people like, you can't see nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, Myron.
Okay, man. So have a good afternoon, gentlemen.
Alright, keep your eye on the road, stay safe.
Stay safe. Yeah.
Okay, man.
Okay, man, take care, man. All the best.
Right.
We get back in touch with you another time.
Okay.
Alright, so we're just talking there with one of Parish League's stalwart in umpiring, Myron James, and also referee. We didn't even get to speak much about his referee powers on the
Well, this is
field.
another time we'll take care of that,
But another
you know.
time we could
But John, I
always...
came card the match he's talking about. It was a grammar school top field, you know. We call Yasko now.
Yes, go, yeah.
And man, and lots of people in the game, man. Lots of people, man. And the crowd, you wait till they come out of the line, the might, and there's great to come on, they might move out of the line now. So you can't go on the line, I get the feel. And those days, the net behind us, so you can't see nothing, you know. And Byron claim about me, but, well, maybe you can grab, but I don't know of it.
It wasn't intentional. You're saying it wasn't intentional.
Wasn't intentional.
Mervyn, you buy that?
It's a little hard to swallow, but that's
Just
why
promote it. Just promote it. Oh, man. Mervyn, we have to thank you too, because you were just sitting in for a couple of minutes, I was told. And,
well, look, let me tell you the truth. Look, Parish League, and so you get so sweet. you get so sweet. I was supposed to be here for half an hour, and I'm still here. You know?
When you get involved, when you get in the meat of it, right?
Definitely.
Parish, you got some wishes to say.
Yeah.
The meat of
No,
it.
but Taddy, it's for real. I mean, the more we talk, the more we interact with the different personalities around, you realize the impact that Parish League has had on quite a lot of people. And just speaking to who was Donna there and Sharon, you also recognize, Mervyn, in anything you do, there's a lot of backroom staff.
That's right.
That sometimes we
don't see. Yeah,
we don't see them,
yeah.
and sometimes they don't even get that appreciation, because here is Taddy picking up Keith at 5 o'clock every morning. Can you taking away a woman's husband?
That's right.
Every morning. At 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a lot of sacrifice. They say that time in the morning, the Mervyn. They say that's when the blood pressure high.
That's why you sleep on your back.
Yo, John.
Oh, Norman is back. Norman is here. All right. So Taddy, go ahead. Introduce Norman.
Yes, King Norms.
Yes, Taddy.
Hey, look, we put all the big ginger to them, man. Ginger look fresher than that. We look younger than when he was alive, boy.
Really sad with man.
Hey, no,
But
hey, look, not the only ginger, Miss Jimmy Funeral too.
Miss What?
Yeah. In Houston, doing some Parish League chores. Yes, you represent the Parish League very well.
Well, let them start, but yes.
Yeah.
What is a king?
I remember.
You know the man is afraid on the football field.
No, I'm the king, and he may be the king really football.
Norman Earl Richards is hailing you up, aka Dread Eye. So I guess Dread Eye is the other name.
Oh yeah, Dread Eye.
Yes.
Yeah, so Earl Richards is bigging you up.
Earl, man, Earl Parish League, Taddy, Combined School, Earl. Earl's up seat them Saturday here, JR Cleveland with us.
Yeah, but sometimes
You, Earl, me and Cleveland with the laborers. And you're the chef.
Remember.
So how are things in Houston?
Well, kind of big tight, because them man play 12 months a year. No break.
Whoa.
So how do you? Sorry, go ahead.
Competition after competition. The 17 and the 19 local competition, like the international players come in the competition, type of competition.
And you're treated well, right? They treat you well? They appreciate what you're doing?
At least reasonable.
Okay. All right.
My brother asks you to appreciate the job you're doing.
If they appreciate the job that you're doing, yeah. Because I know it's something that you love.
Yeah, something you love, really. Something that we really love and we appreciate that. And we get that from Ginger and Taddy, really.
Right.
Earl is also saying Mandela. You were Mandela, then Jedi. So you went through a sequence.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, we put on the big boy to the ginger. Houston is there like you want to cry, like you. You don't want to cry. But when the boy loves you, hey?
We don't cry already, man. We don't cry man. It's really gonna mean in that if number.
I know that. Because as a matter of fact, I was telling them up to today, even at the week when Ginger died, you came to New York first about a year. And they tell me I want to find Ginger. And they try to start trying to find Ginger for the Saturday morning, up to the next Saturday morning when he was calling and tell me he died. Because you wanted to bring to Houston with you.
Yeah. Ginger have the thing now. Ginger definitely one man up here, Ginger. Me and Ginger just like twin, man.
I know that. So when you told me I want Ginger up there, and I put in like a joke in you, if you want somebody to like a tag team part, like a pull something.
Yes.
I know that, man. You know what I mean? And as a matter of fact, Mark was telling me this morning that even the eulogy had in Brandon Taddy name and all that in the eulogy. We're taking all over. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Ginger was that kind of guy, man. He was like I was telling Dana just now. He used to come pick up you and Keith 5 o'clock in the morning. Cause Dana was on just now.
Oh, okay.
Dana Shawan.
Can't believe, man. Really can't believe we lost Ginger so quick now.
And you didn't see the man for nearly 2 years now.
Man, you see Ginger, well, me gonna plan to come back and meet Ginger next time.
Jedi, tell me something. Preparing pitches where you are now and here, is it easier for you where you are now?
Yes.
You
Come out, a lot of them ground and them go on the pitches, right? So it makes life a lot easier than if no grass at the pitches you have to look after the dead.
That's hard work.
yeah.
Try to put the grass on the pitches first, so make the life a lot easier. So no worry, just roll and you're ready.
That's the key. You don't want to try dirt pitch like Mark and them cut off grass off pitch. Nonsense. You know what I mean?
Taddy, let me tell you something. Mark have to sit down in this chair here in the next couple of weeks. We have to hear Mark's side of the story. You tied back Mark off here. Mark need to get the mic so he can defend himself.
Mark can't defend himself.
I will switch places.
Hey, but John, Mark prepare a pitch up there. They will come with my house and gamblers to rectify a pitch. Mark love grass my pitch like the grass is so thick and hard iron grass.
No man, with the cricket being played as you said for 12 months, I guess it must be very challenging to be able to maintain these pitches year round.
We have 6 rounds right together, right? So like competition, we play 6 games one time. So if it's a 2020 competition, we can play the 12 game in one day.
Okay. 2 at each ground, at each venue.
Yeah.
You have to mark and get the pitches ready for the next game and all that.
And then I'll get ready for the next day.
Who these grounds belong to? The city or schools?
Private.
Wow.
Privately owned. That's interesting.
Yeah, privately owned.
Wow.
And the guys who own these grounds, I mean, they're the ones who own the teams.
No, they own maybe 2 teams or so.
Okay.
They own about 2 teams. But they see them all over the place.
But I was telling Mark earlier that your boss, man, has something to do with the bar, with his Pride franchise.
Yeah, the company has some
Barber's Pride, yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So he's a big shot. I have the man who rolled in the pitch and all that to you tell me.
Well, then you go from there and most times you just tell you when to go, where to come out, when to go and then see.
You prepare things that he roll.
Yeah.
So your experience here, all the experience that you had here with Parish League and with Ginger and Blacks and all these guys, right, kind of help you with what you're doing right now?
That's everything that will be impossible for me that I don't do a million.
Fantastic. So there's Parish League again.
Yeah, boy, Parish League is like a farm. Just produces products straight.
Yeah.
Well, Norman, it was indeed a pleasure chit-chatting with you. And, I don't know if there's anything else you want to share about Ginger, any special experience you want to share that you and Ginger would have had with us and our viewers.
Ginger definitely factory site. And he hold the place and we turned around along with Taddy and Keith and Baxton, so we turned factory. We work all over the place. We umpire together at times. We do a lot of work together. Ginger was special to me. Really special.
But Johnny, you don't know. Nama was one of the top umpires too.
Umpires too, yeah.
Okay.
But not only that, I can recall when the former commissioner of police, Brown, what's his name again? Former commissioner of police, Brown.
V. Brown.
V. Brown.
Just V.
I remember he telling me, we're talking, he met him in church. So he said, I didn't know that means Jedi, we're close. So he said, nah, man, boy, when we're going to ask in school, I have to go back now and pick on the team.
Yeah.
he think it was good, but you only want to play back. And now we captain us in school teams,
Yeah, okay, yeah, man.
John,
Everything Norman could do, man.
Captain us in cricket team. It's all the big, they been all the big team to play first with AC now. He captain football team, everything now. Guess what? He was one of the big men with Saint Brothers, One of the big hard man.
Oh, what the hell?
So you didn't know all the
Yeah, all around here, no.
was Saint Brothers. Saint Brothers.
I know you football and cricket and umpiring and
so guess what? So he said to him, well, we want better than you. He said, I'm teach your man than you know. Probably younger brother. He had Newton and all the man playing Saint Brothers.
Yeah.
Saint Brothers a big man, John.
Oh yeah, too young for that man.
Too young. Listen.
Says
We're
brothers.
going to have him back at one this time, and we have some more time to spend with us, guys. Now we're busy. And my
No, we'll do one more.
Hey, look, but see how you tell me that now? We can't let the boy mark, but I'm going to cuss you again.
Yes, so Norman, we appreciate your time. And my brother, just keep doing what you're doing and representing Parish League and Antigua in general. And all the best to you in your endeavors.
Bless and be safe.
Talk to you later. All right, King. All right, man.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, another stalwart, another product. And, Mervyn Taddy, I am really, I don't even know the word I'm trying to find, but I'm really just pleased and impressed with the personnel that Parish League has really, touched, have helped to mold. You sit down here every week, and everybody will say, hey, it's not only about cricket, it's about my life, how it has evolved me as a person to where I am. Cricket is gone for most person, but now it's, and it's just amazing, Mervyn, to me.
Definitely. And from what I'm hearing, Myron seems to be doing pretty well, and not necessarily in umpiring, but he seems to be a part of an organization because he knows the games and how long they're playing and whatnot, and perhaps maybe the meeting that he has to go to is one that that has to do with what we were talking about a little earlier. And from what I hear Norman is saying is like, this is what brings food on the table right now, and he seems to be making a pretty good living at what he's doing, and he has to be thankful, to Parish League and Taddy and all these guys who he has worked with and gain that experience for him to apply that particular skill where he is in Houston, and I'm so happy for that.
Most definitely. Taddy?
Yeah, when my partner shot against him, we had to bring some people that really know Ginger, really intimately, close-knit factory connections, you know what I mean? I didn't want to bring nobody here today. That's why I wanted to have our buddy Ginger. The Parish institution now. John, there's a guy that make Parish where Parish is. The Ed Lewis and them who play it. The players too, I get it from the players. Yeah, the players make it all what it is, you know what I mean? So I must thank them, you know what I mean? Yeah, they come and say good things about me most of the time, even though I'm hard on them. You know what I mean, John? But hey, if you want the best of somebody, I'll push them. Right,
no, but Taddy, as we have unearthed, everybody sit here, they will tell you Taddy is a hard taskmaster.
He's a hard liner. No.
But everybody will always rally back and say, hey, it's true that hard, that vigorous
Made them give them the strength that they that they have today.
Right, Mervyn, I hear you said today. I mean, you have been taking this from Taddy.
Yeah, and I'm still alive.
I'm still taking it.
I'm still taking it.
Take this as a young teenager. I was telling John in closing, I got something again this week. Two things in closing. Said Darby's son scored another century.
Yes, you did.
And you scored another century.
You scored a century, yes.
And I'm
yes.
saying, hey, 3 centuries, a lot of centuries. Yeah, but I want to start seeing them playing regular 4-day matches where the ball is limited amount of overs. But centuries are centuries. What he's doing good at, they're doing good, getting the habit of scoring centuries. And that's the key. That's the key. You have to learn to make them first. And he's doing that good. You know what I mean? Now, guess what? When the same time of 4-day, when we're 4-day, you have more time to make them. You're batting like double century now. But in closing now, John, I must tell you, Mervyn has a picture coming up on Monday. Mrs. Barbara Coates, and Pretty Boy Edwards, and Ivan Ninja
May I say you bring Barbara Coates, Bato, and the other guy.
I was trying to get a steal between both. I was unable to do that.
It should be goodish on Monday. Maybe the following Monday, but I might want to come in.
No, I would have to work and...
No, you have to, Mervyn. You have to be fair.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe Bato might be talking after Monday.
One or the other.
This is other guy. As far as I know, somebody else didn't decide they were going to run. Have you heard a third candidate for president, Mervyn? Have you heard anything about that? No? Okay. But I know a guy, I can't remember his name. Oh my, so slipped me. He met at the Pickett's Club sometime this week or last week. He's running for vice president, but he said he's doing it
independent. Yeah, not on a slate.
Yeah, he said he's not doing it on a slate. He said he's with the Festival Commission. Oh boy, he's with Empire. A tall gentleman, but I can't. The name is just not coming to my head right now. And Taddy, before we go, also we got to remember Mr. Rose.
Jimmy. Not Jimmy.
Crazy, and just to.
What about Crazy?
Apparently, he's not doing too well. He's down.
Okay.
So I don't know the exact condition, but apparently he's not doing too well.
I was about to ask about Crazy because he was one
colorful guy,
and it sounded as if the bigger the name that he likes him,
Well, Mervyn, one of my favorite quotes, last week we celebrated our year anniversary of the show, and one of my favorite quotes came from Crazy. He said he back drove a ball and he had to tell the I don't know who it was. He said he had to tell the man, you have a future ahead of you. Just let that ball pass.
That's crazy.
He said, you're young man. You have a future ahead of you. Just let that ball pass.
That's crazy for you.
And it has just been really awesome, and Merv, with your show coming on, with the different sporting complex, it just shows the inclusivity of Parish League, really just embodying all the different sporting discipline. I was listening to the horse racing show the other day, and it's just
that was very good.
Yeah,
really good show.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So we will continue. But as they say, every good thing must come to an end. So Mervyn, you can give your parting shot. I know you only came for half an hour, but
it was my pleasure to be here today. Right?
Well, since Clancy banging, since Clancy tell you he had a batter putty.
No, we have to bring back Clancy here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And if we have to put on the boots again, we put them on again. Yeah, man. But it was a pleasure to be here this afternoon. Yeah.
All right, Taddy.
Yeah, man. I say it's great to be here with the folks talking Parish League. Yeah, Parish League, like I say, it's a special institution. We make people. I was telling the lady something at the funeral. She did number before. She's a good labor rights, my good friend. So I said, look. So I said to her, I don't want to call the lady's name. And she said she know my daughter's name. I don't have it. So I said, look, I've been making people for less than word.
And on that,
I had a good laugh.
On that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you for tuning in. We do hope that you enjoyed our show as we look back and try to play some homage to the life and time of Ginger, and as we could see from all the different comments, was a real stalwart, if you want to call him a backroom staff, whatever you want to label it, put it in, but he was very integral in the whole parish league circuit. It was indeed a pleasure speaking with Myron and which was there, Norman also there, product of Parish League, going out there and exporting their talent, and it shows that Parish League is really
and the
rich.
Parish League wives and Sharon and Donna.
The wife Donna and Sharon, after Taddy took with her husband from them for so much time, but they were there. And for Mervyn, who came as a little backup, but I kind of got away quickly, so he sat in. He came for half an hour, but he stayed for the whole journey, and so he's preparing for his show on Monday, where he's going to have Barbara Coates. So it promised to be a very interesting show, and I guess she'll be laying out
Barbara
her.
Coates, Derek Pretty Boy Edwards, and Ivan Ninja.
And Ivan
All right. Well, Barbara Coates and her team, and I guess they'll be laying out their program. So do join Mervyn at 5 o'clock on Monday for Talking Sports, where they'll be focusing on football.
But John, I want to interrupt quickly. And when I was watching the show, I heard Dr. Twain said, marvelous. You've heard of marvelous Mervyn.
Yes.
Says it that.
I heard that. I heard the marvelous Mervyn there. So, on behalf of Mark Charles, our executive producer, and Mark, I want to big you up. No matter what Taddy say, when I saw that stuff, the stream come on this morning, and you're here again today, it tells of your commitment, your dedication to the task, and you're doing a wonderful work, and we do appreciate. And from all the comments, our production has improved from leaps and bounds from when we started first, and so commendation must go to you, Taddy Arundel, Mervyn, and as we mentioned, our guests who we had on Zoom. We want to encourage everybody to follow the protocols. We're going to wish Antigua all the best tomorrow. 6 o'clock it starts, Mervyn?
I think it is
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. They're coming up against Grenada. So we want to wish them all the best. And I think the government has said those persons who have been vaccinated, they will be allowed to enter. So all the best to our Antigua team and their journey. And remember, guys, keep following the protocols and as we try to overcome this pandemic. Have a good evening, all.